what this is here for. I don't know. I was told we were gonna talk about changing and whatnot. So just get changed here. Mr. Brown.
Whoa, whoa!
What are you doing?
The memo that I got about, this Know Your Science short is that we were talking about changing. So I thought I needed to come in and get changed.
Oh, stay right here. All right, Mr. Brown is mixed up again. We have to straighten him out about things that are chemical and things that are physical. We have chemical changes and we have physical changes. We also have chemical properties and we have physical properties. So let's go teach Mr. Brown and ourselves a little bit more about those physical and chemical properties and changes. Here we go. Right, Mr. Brown, I know you're a big baseball fan.
Yeah.
You've taken some really cool baseball trips
Yeah.
that you told me about. That's awesome. So let's take, for instance, this object right here.
Ah, yes.
So what do we have?
Oh, that's a baseball. It's round.
So we've got the shape.
It's green.
We've got the color.
And it's a solid.
That is a state of matter. You have just described the physical properties of that ball.
Oh, cool. So the physical properties are the size, the shape, the color, state of matter.
Yeah, you're basically describing what that thing is and what it's made up of.
Very cool.
Right, now, if we did the same thing for this balloon, okay, we would describe the size of the balloon as...
It's kind of small.
It is kind of small, okay? The shape of the balloon as...
Well, just kind of the droopy.
Flat balloon shape. The state of matter of the balloon, it's
a solid.
it's still solid, okay? Now we can change that, all right? So we can change the size, obviously, by doing this.
Whoa.
All right? So now the balloon has changed size. It is...
But it's still blue, and it's still a solid, and it's still made out of the rubbery material.
Yeah, we didn't make anything new. It's still all those things that you said it was. We simply just changed the size. So we did a physical change.
Oh, so when we physically change, we just change the size, the shape, or the state of matter, but there's no new substance being formed.
No new substance being formed at all in there.
Yeah,
We could change the color of this balloon too, and that would be a physical change. Same thing with that baseball. We could change that color as well. So, so there we have physical changes. Changing the size, the shape, the color, or the state of matter, like when you freeze some water.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Well, here we've got some more substances that we can show you. And whenever somebody walks into our classrooms, I know, Mr. Brown, and they see these two substances, vinegar and baking soda, they know that we're going to have the ability to create something new. And it's obviously going to create a fun science class, but sitting here, these two chemicals aren't really doing anything right now.
No, but so what you're saying is they have the ability to combine and do something.
You're exactly right. And when we discuss the ability of these chemicals to do something, that is a chemical property.
Oh, cool. So a whole bunch of things have chemical properties around us.
Exactly. Right? So like this baking soda has the ability to combine with that vinegar and create something new.
Yes.
So, should we try it?
Let's try it.
All right.
Put on your goggles, please.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot from Mr. Brown about these goggles. Woo! How do I look?
You look great.
All right. So, Mr. Brown, I am going to first take this baking soda, which isn't reacting or creating anything new right now, and I'm going to pour a little bit of it into this 125 ml flask. Science isn't exact measure, by the way, so yeah, really exact. All right, and as we observe that, nothing happening right there. So, but that baking soda has the ability to do something. That's the chemical property of it. Now, if we take the vinegar and we add it, we're going to have something change in there. Okay, so here we go.
Whoa!
It bubbles right up.
Yeah, that's really cool. And boy, I don't think it's vinegar and baking soda anymore.
No, it has created something new, which means we have a chemical change that happened.
Oh, so when we have a change where a new substance or something new is created, that's a chemical change.
Yeah, and most of our kids know by now when we mix these two things together, there's a certain kind of gas that we make that's created here, carbon dioxide gas. And we'll do some more experiments with that this year for that. So the new substance, carbon dioxide, we didn't have it really before. We took the chemical properties of these two things, combine them together to create a chemical change with a new substance.
Cool.
So,
cool.
You think you got most of this, Mr. Brown?
I think so, but you know, like usual, I think we better help these students and me out, and you know,
I think let's review!
A physical property is the description of an object's size, shape, color, or state of matter.
A physical change is when there is a change in the size, shape, color, or state of matter of that particular object.
A chemical property is a description of an object's ability to chemically react with something.
A chemical change is when a brand new substance is formed. Well, I hope you've learned a lot more about physical and chemical changes and physical and chemical properties.
Yeah.
I know I have.
Me too.
Well, that's about all the time we have for you on this Know Your Science podcast and video short. So, see ya!